So today I'm making a video that I have kind of put off for about a month, but I think it's a video I need to do because it is for someone. And if you'll notice, I'm on our farm path. We have this nice little trail that goes around our land. Our market garden is back over that direction. And I typically shoot most of my videos in there because all my subject matter is in Whirlwind Family Farm, inside that market garden. But today I'm out here on the path, which is kind of symbolic to say, what path are you on in your career and in your life? Because everyone has a direction that they feel led to do in the season they're doing it, and that can be a great blessing. But this video is not for everyone, and let me say that up front. This video is not for everyone. And the reason I say that is I make this video for those that maybe have been or in the corporate world and you're ready to go a new direction. And that new direction may be your own business that has nothing to do with agriculture. Of course, I always say we're all involved in agriculture because we all eat. But it may be you're starting some sort of small business that's not directly agriculture related. And that may be great. And that may be exactly what you should work for and do. But for those of you that feel led towards large monocropping, market gardening, and market gardening really can produce well if it's in the right location, the right timing, the right place. And I won't go into all the setup. There's other videos about that. But market gardens, if they're located near a metropolitan area, but not too close, where the land's not too expensive, but it's easily accessible to your customers, whether it be farmers markets, CSAs. You can look up what a CSA is. I won't go into that in this video. Or you sell direct to people around you. That's what this market garden we do is it's kind of evolved into where we're selling direct to customers. So I say all that to tell you, if you're in the corporate world and you have either the land, the resources with the finances, and you've been looking at this for a long time, and it's something you feel very passionate about, this may be your moment to make that move into a market garden. And there's easy ways to find out if it's right for you. You can do this part-time, sell at farmers markets in your area for extra income. And as it evolves and as it gets bigger and you start to get your procedures down in your market garden, you can actually make the move to full-time. My wife and I, we went out. I was very fortunate. I had been in the corporate world for over 30 years, 3 different major companies, the last one I was with for 12 years. And the decision was difficult because you're leaving insurance, a large salary, and everything behind. The good part for me is my children were already grown. It was time for me to step into this role and do this. So that's when we made the decision to buy this land, have the money where we started our market garden, and move forward with it. And that can be a very difficult decision, even when you have all your ducks in a row, so to speak. So, back to the person making that decision, and that could be you. If you're going to make that step, make sure it's the right step for you, because there's so many people. There is a family that's dependent on you, children, insurance, good income. You're doing well in your corporate position, and you really like what you do, then this certainly is not the video for you. And I say that very strongly. I say that with all conviction. If this is not what you're supposed to do, then please do not do it. Because that was my hesitation in making this video. I don't want to inspire the wrong person to do the wrong thing. I want to inspire the exact person that's supposed to be doing either farming or market gardening. And that's what's right for you. So I will tell you, in the corporate world I was in for over 30 years with Fortune 500 companies, the thing that drove me crazy is I'm not a meeting person. I don't like going to meetings. I don't like preparing for meetings, traveling to them, or participating in them. because 99% of the time I knew what my assignment was at my job, what my role was, and how to do it. After you've done something for 15 or 20 years, it's not a mystery what you're supposed to do each day. So in the corporate world, the company I was with 3, meetings would always be planned each year, whether there were any new topics or not. And then you would usually fly to this location where the company had set up, be in a hotel meeting room for 2 to 3 days, going over the same data that we went over 3 months ago, 6 months ago, or that we did every other week on a conference call or video conference. So I will tell you this with all honesty, and I've told my wife this, I cannot tell you how many thousands of meetings I've sat through, and I can't remember a single thing that was ever said. And that's because most of the time they were done without passion. It was done without any new information or anything that took me further in my career. So it was nothing really to listen to. But in a place where it is your farm and your setting and something you're passionate about, you don't need a meeting to do it. My wife and I have a meeting for about 30 minutes each January to decide on the seeds and the vegetables that we're going to plant for that year. And that's about the extent of a meeting. And this farm has far more moving components than any corporate position I ever had. And it doesn't require a meeting to make it happen. So for those of you that have stuck with this video this far, that means there's probably something that you're supposed to be doing different than what you're doing. But please do it the right way. Again, it may be approaching it part-time, making extra money on the weekends, going to a farmer's market, or it could be that you have a family member that's actually giving you a little piece of land to get started, or it may be family land where you always known that you're supposed to be farming anyway, and that's your moment to make the move. The rest of you that are happy, successful, content in your corporate position, please don't change, because there's so many good benefits of being there. I know I did that for over 30 years and I had a good life, but the timing was right when I did make this move to this farm. So blessings over you, your decisions, your family. Always consider things, I always say, prayerfully and with a lot of thought before you ever do anything. Because you don't want to make a decision that harms not only you, but your family members. But you may be single and the corporate world's not for you, and you've always wanted to be a part of agriculture in some way. This may be that moment for you. So we know you're going to do great. Hang in there. We're getting close to the time of year when we're getting close to Christmas, Thanksgiving, and you get to see family members, and it may be something you could talk to them about. And maybe they've seen that potential in you all along where you haven't. So take care. And again, from Whirlwind Family Farm, we always have our other videos that have to do with our growing and planting and success, and we'll have videos here and here. So check those out. Talk to you soon from Whirlwind Family Farm.